I was fooling niggas at one point. Yeah.
Damn right, I was fooling these niggas.
Fooling niggas. I said I was fooling niggas, man.
Shit, I was rapping that death talk. You understand? I was rapping that ready to die. You know, if I die tonight, if I go to heaven or if I go to hell and all that shit. But I ain't never advocated doing no jail time. Never did that. I'd rather die than be somebody's slave. That's where the whole slavery is a choice thing comes from. You got choices in everything in life. You dig? Everything. And everything you don't agree with, you gotta die for it. Pretty much. Because if you truly disagree with it, but if you don't, them the motherfuckers that only pick and choose. They pick and choose who to be vocal to. They sometimes rebels. You know what I'm saying? They sometimes go against the grain. You know? For me, I've always been difficult to work with or cool as hell to work with. I was always both. But you know what's the excuse for me to be both? It's oh man, he cool as hell. At the end of the day, he cool as hell. Yeah, that nigga cool as hell, man. Yeah, that nigga cool, boy. For real. That's how I can survive amongst the nerds, and I survive amongst all the criminals. A lot of nerds are criminals. A lot of people don't know. A lot of nerds are criminals. Because a nerd is not an appearance. It's not a... See, we used to judge nerds based off of appearance. Meaning glasses, button-up shirts, pants all fitted. Not pants tight. See, that's what's crazy now. See, the trend has become tight jeans for everybody, regardless of what you are. Nerd, gangster, thug, gay, whatever. Skinny jeans has become the norm fashion. That's why it's hard for big leg niggas like me to go up in the motherfucking store and shop for new pants and jeans and shit like that. You know, you got your best bet is to order it online, but then you gotta take that chance and actually rely on them getting your shit right and it fitting right. You know, they change styles like the snap of a motherfucking fingertip. Yeah, but yeah, man. Yeah, you know, nerds is everywhere. Like I call myself a rap nerd, meaning that I'm so much in tune and I'm very knowledgeable and I study the hell out of this rap shit to the point where, yeah, this nigga ain't too much that I don't know about what song been sampled from what producer made what beat, what year this song came out, what year Tupac got killed, or what year did Suge Knight address Puffy them at the Source Awards and all that on the stage with all in the video, like all that shit I know about. I'm hip to it. But Tupac in particular, I just know 100% of this nigga life music. You know. So that's something most definitely niggas been arguing with me even in high school. Even in 8th grade. You understand me? But yeah, man. Pretty much nerds is everywhere. You know. But everybody ain't a gangster. See, let me tell you what a gangster is for me. See, they got a little Boosie out here. He's suing a couple rappers. You know, he's suing Rod Wave and Kodak Black for copyright purposes, I guess, when it comes to the music, right? But you got cats online, you know, criticizing Boosie because he's going to stand on his street code, right? You know, which he himself vocally has claimed to be following. So it's like, he kind of, you know, kicked himself in the back of the head, you know, when he came to T.I. about his snitching allegations, or what he admitted to what he would do in a situation when he had to tell him some niggas dead or alive or something. So that's why Boosie now is getting, you know, a little bit of backlash, because he's actually taking the law into his own hands and taking niggas to court. Now, me, as of age of 21, since I've been announcing and been representing this YBMGM stuff, man, I pretty much look at everything in a broader sense. Everything is not petty. Everything is, only thing petty is things that I'm loyal to, that I love regardless of the logic. See, logically, I don't have to love my parents. I don't have to love my aunts and cousins and siblings, right? Because I have done things out of love without me thinking. So therefore, love ain't got shit to do with logic. You feel me? So you see a lot of motherfuckers out here sticking their dick in anything, and you like, why would you fuck so and so? Hey man, shit. You know, and you was a whole school teacher, or you a preacher, or a politician, but you getting caught in the alley getting your dick sucked. You know, at the time you did it out of love. You love the way that dick, you know, go in that mouth. And you pay the girl to leave. You don't pay her to stay, you pay her to leave. But anyway, yeah, I look at this shit different. You know, so as a kid, you know, I watched movies like Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, and they showed us what keeping it gangster is, I guess. Keeping it real, being a hood nigga or something, right? So everything was like simple. It was obvious. It was given to us. Now, the world has made the rules for the streets. You feel me? The world has become the streets. The internet has become the streets. So the whole keeping it real and keeping it street, or being a street nigga, ain't even what it is. It's a whole fairy tale. It's a false narrative. It's a made up thought. It's a fantasy. It's a dream. You dig? So anybody, anywhere that you can pull up and search Google, they're a real nigga. And anybody that you can search in Google any other time, it could be a bitch ass nigga. It could be a snitch ass nigga. And then next week, it'll be back to being a real nigga. But yeah, keeping it gangster to me, shit, keeping it gangster is taking a nigga to court. Mm-hmm. That's the realest shit you can do, especially if you good with your words. See, we need to recognize that it's cool to be good with your words, my nigga. It's cool to not always get emotional and want to just pick up weapons and shoot each other all day based on some street, based on some gangster shit, right? But let's keep it real. Where does gangster shit got all these niggas? In jail, bro. Dead or in jail. So at this point, we still gonna act like we don't know the consequences of what happened with Pac and Biggie. Like we don't know what things could lead to. Like these niggas was loyal by default. We gotta stop being loyal to the wrong niggas though. We gotta stop being blind to the face of some shit that we don't know what is over. We don't know why we at war. That's why everybody can't go to war. Everybody can't be a soldier. Because it's a waste of money too. You feel me? Then you looking crazy. You feel me? You can go to war at 18. But at one time the law, is it still you can drink at 21? I heard they was lowering the age limit. But I remember at one time, you know, I was just thinking about how you can go to war at 18, lose your life, but you can't drink to cope with the pain until you're 21. That's if your ass survive till you're 21, right? So it's just the whole logic of this world and this country, you know, is bullshit compared to what's going on in my neighborhood. See, what's going on in my neighborhood is real. I know these people. I see these people. You feel me? Regardless of what they do, regardless of their lifestyle, regardless of what they have sex with, right? But yeah, man, if you good with your words, man, you need to go back to We need to go back to that. Because my mom and my dad, they raised me to be quick with it, be witty. W-I-T. Wits, nigga. Smart. Use your brain. Use your vocabulary. Speak up. You know what I'm saying? Don't be saying a bunch of uhs and ums and shit, nigga. Know what you finna say every time you open your mouth. That's why most niggas that be around me, or most females that been around me, they gonna say, yeah, he was a lame because he was quiet. You damn right I'm quiet. Because when I say what I want to say, you gonna really hear it and you gonna underdig it. And it's gonna hit you hard. Because you wondering why all this time I've been quiet, motherfucker. Yeah. Now calculate all that into thoughts and calculations and theories. Calculate all that into a million motherfucking thoughts. All that quietness, all that, yeah, all that silence, yeah. Because that's how I was raised. You know? And I'm naturally like that. Mind your business. Stay to yourself. Speak when spoken to. Don't put your hands on nobody until they do it to you. That's how I roll. You dig? But yeah, keeping it gangster to me is using your motherfucking words and using your knowledge. So if you got knowledge of the law, hey, shout out to Judge Mathis, man. Shoot. I watch Judge Mathis. Nigga, I listen to my Dig. I listen to Tupac. I listen to Charleston White. Dick Gregory. Malcolm X. All these influences, all these powerful voices that represent my stance and how I position myself separate from every other man. Being my own man is being a man. If you following the sheep, you most definitely, it's easy to get, you can survive, but you gotta survive amongst other sheep. But if you separate, you the black sheep, oh shit, you might can take down the wolf. Yeah, you might can go toe to toe with the big wolf. So yeah, a lot of niggas out here, might listen to this video. A lot of y'all might disagree with, oh man, you shouldn't be speaking on gangster shit. Rob, look, you know you ain't built like that. Built like what, nigga? Has any of y'all niggas tested me? Nobody. Anybody I ever got into it with, it didn't go well. That's why I've always been, I've won off logic every time. You ain't never heard me say some dumb shit in an altercation. Anytime there's a disagreement, I made sure that, hey, first of all, this is what I meant before it gets to any physicality. You know what I'm saying? So, and this ain't no tough shit. It's just logically analyzing these stipulations and these barriers and limitations that we placed amongst ourselves in our own community. That's why we don't have a community. That's why there's no such thing as nigga land or black land. You know, you feel me? That's why we don't own a lot of stores that we shop from. That's why we depend on foreigners for our own survival. See, grandma and them know how to survive to this day. All grandma needs is the basics. So once you got the basics, potatoes, you know what I'm saying, the yams, the fruits, the veggies, as long as they got the mixes, the spices, oh yeah, grandma gonna eat. But a lot of us today, we don't know how to eat based off our own knowledge. You eat off the land. You feel me? Don't eat off the man, eat off the land. You dig, yonder smells me. Happy New Year. 2K24, Prince Robbo, Book Dog, Mr. A. The 18, baby, the play game. R.I.P. Homie G. That's man, nigga. Gucci. R.I.P. My cousin OT. Man. R.I.P. my Uncle G, man. Man. R.I.P. my Uncle Drew. My TT Bell. Lil May. It's a lot of people, man. A lot of people. R.I.P. my sister, my big sister, Natalie Nicole. Tatted on my chest, nigga. I can go all day about R.I.P.s. R.I.P. Robert Sr., Bessie May. You feel me? Big G. You understand? Go all day. R.I.P. Weedy. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Derriere. You understand? Mike. You know, a lot of people I can go on about, man. A lot of Rashid, Darius Rogers. You understand? But anyway, yeah, that's keeping it G to me. If we talking about taking control and being smart with it, see, that's the only thing we don't incorporate the being smart part of being tough, of being in control. A lot of people don't want to really take it to that level of being the nerd and shit, being the top nerd. You know what gangster is to me? The motherfuckers Kanye West be always comparing himself to, Steve Jobs and you know what I'm saying? All them cats. Walt Disney. You know, as soft and gentle as Michael Jackson was, that nigga made some gangster movements to me. That was gangster movement. That was, you know, all that. Taking Eminem catalog, buying his catalog and stuff. Like, come on, man. That's real shit to me. Knowing how to conduct yourself. First off, dressing up, having a suit. See, back in the day, black folks ain't wear no black jeans. They ain't no blue jeans back in the day. That's some white boy stuff right there. Or that's some down south stuff. You feel me? You didn't see a lot of black folks back in the 1920s wearing blue jeans, white tees and shit. You saw them old pictures of y'all great grandparents. They was wearing, goddamn it, they was suited up, suited and booted with them church hats and, you know, cocked to the side. You know, they took the pose a certain way. They was flashy, fly, classy. You understand? But when you know, hip hop showed us, you know, yeah, we gonna just be casual. We don't give a fuck. We in the hood, you know. But it's enough of all that bullshit. Trying to make. If you want to make a change, we gotta change. We gotta change. The white folks, they can do what they want to do. Why do we want to act like white folk when white folk do the craziest shit? Let's keep it real. I ain't got no hate for white folk, but I know they do some crazy shit. And that's why a lot of black folk do crazy shit, because of course they have been the dominant influence. They owned our ass at one point, right? But that wasn't the beginning. That was just a downfall. That was the middle of the story. But let's not make that the end of the story, because at this point it's still going on. So what you gonna do, young boy? You gonna unite with your brother? Because I've always introduced peace first and foremost. But give me my mother loving space too. That's just me being me as a man and a human being. And a big fish Pisces, you know. Give a nigga his space too. I'm all for being cool. I'm all for sharing thoughts and you know, spreading the love and spreading knowledge, but give a nigga his space, you know. And that's how it is, and that's how they do it. POC. Your bars must give motivation. Yesterday brought many good memories. Alcorn Inc. Peace.